So Trevor's off for a boys hunting weekend. I wish him luck and hope he has some great success. He of course begged me to come with him, and I thought, no baby, you deserve this, you go have fun with the boys. So wish them luck. And he's off.
Hey, thanks for joining our channel and subscribing. This weekend's a little different. Denise is staying at home, which of course she never finds easy, but this weekend's for the boys. We're heading up to northeastern BC to chase whitetail for the weekend. Where we're going, does are open as well as bucks, any bucks. The challenges with the does, we're always trying to look for the dry does, meaning the ones without any fawns, but we've had luck in the past and we'll surely have some luck this weekend. If not, we'll have a few whiskeys around the fire and tell a few lies and have a few laughs. Come across these little whitetail while working this pine flat. It's a doe and 2 fawns, so not interested in taking the doe. She's got a job to do to raise those fawns, so I'm gonna let these ones walk. The famous goodbye flag. Oh, got a squirrel. Just hiking along this road. Lots of good little trails off it on this river flat, looking for these whitetail. Just saw a doe and what looked like maybe 2 or 3 fawns. So I chose not to take her because I'm looking for a dry doe, one that does not have fawns. So I have no interest in shooting a doe that has this year's fawns still hanging out with her. So this is a great spot. Well, as usual, I wasn't able to get my camera on him, but harvested a nice little whitetail buck. Good little meat buck. He was with 4 does. Decided to take the little buck instead of the does. Yeah. Some good table fare there. Okay, here we are back at camp. Got my buck all hung up here. Gonna start the skinning process. In the region I'm hunting, you're allowed 1 whitetail doe and 1 whitetail buck. So it's very, very important to remember 2 things when you're skinning. One is to leave evidence of sex. So I'm gonna leave the testicles on to show it's a buck, as well as you want to leave the whitetail on just to show that it's a whitetail. There are mule deer in this area as well. I'll put Ziploc bags over both the tail and the testicles just to keep the hair and stuff off the meat. But yeah, exciting. This is the most important part. You want to look after your game after you've harvested it. And there we go, all cleaned up, got her nicely hung. Put some cheesecloth on it to keep the flies off. We stuck this tarp up because the sun was beating pretty good, so got some shade, got lots of air on it. So yeah, should be perfect. Good for tonight. It's supposed to cool off tonight down to around 0, so it'll be perfect. This is the most important part of the whole process. Is we do this for one thing and one reason only, and that's to have some good eats at home. So you want to make sure you look after your game. hiking along this trail here and never cease to amaze me the things you find when you're out hunting. When you're out exploring, it's always a treat to come across one of these old, I would say probably a trapper's cabin. I always think it'd be super cool if it could tell the stories of all the adventures and things that happened out here. This one's pretty broke down. There is an old squirrel. It looks like it's using it as a bit of a fort. Probably to stash some of his nuts and foraging. It definitely has seen a better day, but I guess what do you expect as it weathers out here? Right on, got it done. Not sure if I hit the GoPro fast enough to get the shot on tape, but just walking along this little trail here, and this big mature doe stepped out. It's been a crazy year, seen lots of deer, but they all have twins with them, which is great for the deer population, but not so good when you're looking for a dry doe that has no fawns. But filled my whitetail buck tag a couple days ago, and now I got my whitetail doe. Be good eats this winter.